So this video is absolutely delayed. This happened before Christmas time, and I planned on having the video up, but the holidays and then a bunch of stuff and different projects and everything kind of took hold. So then I decided that I would do it now because I didn't want to junk the video, because I really did want to make even just the shortest of ideas into a DIY project for all of you. So I wanted to make a gift for two of my friends who were coming to visit, and I wanted to create something that's kind of just personal but helpful. We all love divination, and I was thinking clarimancy. Like, what if I made dice? Like, what if I painted dice up, or like little wooden blocks to use as dice, and put like affirmations or things they need to hear? I figured even with our distance, it was a nice little extra effect that, like, if we can't be there for each other, they could roll them and get a little bit of, of affirmation or advice that maybe they could really use at the time. So that's when I came up with the idea of making the affirmation dice. And I was kind of hyped up for the idea. I was on board. And so I realized all the things I needed. I wrote down, really, the first thing you need to do really before I show you how to do the project is getting a piece of paper out and making sure that if it's for you or if it's for someone else, you write a list of things that you would want to tell them or yourself, like you are valued, don't get stuck in repetitive loops, or, things that are bad habits, things that are good habits, and, that would be a good kind of way to kind of hype up the fluidity for that person, and something that they really need to hear, and they can use it, in tune with cards or, tea leaf reading, or, really just any kind of divination method. I'm just naming ones that I'm sure a lot of people who are beginners might be working in. So sounds like a good idea, and it worked really well, and they loved them. I still need to make some for myself. I'm going to make some for my daughter, and I'm going to continue making them because they're actually a really nice project. So go ahead and make a list. Grab a piece of paper, a notepad, and just make a list of the sides, so 6 different things, or, you technically could have a 4-sided one or a more-sided one. However many sides your blocks or dice are, write down that many bullet points of what you want on each side so you have it strategically there. Let's get into how to make these puppies.
What you're going to need is fairly simple. These wooden blocks I got at the craft store. They are 6-sided dice shape. You're also going to need Sharpies or paint pens, anything that is very thin-tipped due to the size of the blocks, especially if you get even tinier ones. And then you're going to have paint of your color choice. And this is the brand of this one, but I love the Basics one. It's my favorite paint. You're going to need a paintbrush, of course. I don't have the footage of actually painting. My 1-year-old helped me while my other little 6-year-old baby was at school, but this was the end result of the painting of one of the dice. And then, of course, you're going to write everything you've listed, or even off the top of your head, and this is how it came out. Yay!
You've made it to the end, which means now it's just how you use them. I figured I'd just sneak in this little clip at the end of the video, even though it is pretty self-explanatory. If you're not a divination practitioner, you can still obviously use these, and they're a really nice gift, like I said, for people. So definitely all you really need to keep in mind if you're going to use them in a divination setting is make sure that your setting is as you like. Focus in on a question, or not even a question at all. These are so great that you don't even need to ask a question. You can just be frazzled, or just really kind of need to hear or see something that really kind of gives you a little bit of a lift, and roll. And these ones were done singularly for my friends, but you really could make multiple different ones that kind of create a nice little message together, or give a little bit more depth. You can do so much with this project, and it seems silly to even make a video for it, but I'm sure that the idea of it is extremely overlooked quite often. So get yourself into the means of making some affirmation dice, some message dice for yourself. I really have an idea of also making mine, which some things I'll cover in this video too. I really want to make myself some deity dice, a dice for that's associated with each of my deities and things about them that I would probably need to hear, or attributes that they have. Spirit animal dice, writing characteristics of a specific spirit animal or spirit guide even that you have. I know spirit guide can be, a person, place, thing, it could be really anything, or nothing at all. And so this is just a great way to kind of exercise your imagination and do a project that's extremely simple and really is just a great idea. It's a nice little, you know, addition to your divination cabinet, to your witchy practice, to your divination practice, to your to gift for, you know, your everyday life. And yeah, so I wanted to make a video for it. So this is another 101 video, and I hope you liked it. And I just realized at the beginning of this video I didn't say hey darklings. Just saying. Okay, I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. I said the beginning and the end all in one sentence. That's got to count for something, right? All right, bye guys.